What's going on, YouTube cock? Ken coming at you with a little bit of death. But realistically, we got a new update today. It is October 7th. We have Rustic here.
Yo, yo, yo.
Yeah, 3 years again, the real Rustic. We actually got another new banner, which is a little, well, I guess because of the nature of this banner, like they're allowed to have it with this. So this banner, we're gonna get 5 medals, and it's called the Score Assistance Deal. And basically, you can only pull medals here that'll assist you with the high score challenge, which is, it's pretty nice. The pool is a lot smaller, but the worst medals are I feel like they're more highlighted here.
Terrible.
Because you get Uniform Kyrie, Uniform Selfie, Ansem the Wise. While Daisy's not really a bad medal to have, why is Daisy here? I don't understand.
I don't understand either. I mean, if you have a mini, there's like literally no reason to use Daisy. But I mean, I guess if for some odd reason you've never had a mini up until this point, well, as close as you're gonna get to a guaranteed one, or a guaranteed healing demo.
But this is, like I said, this is a Score Assistance Deal, so it's going to be the 5 medals. I think this is 1,500 joules. It doesn't tell you.
Yeah, 1,500. Yeah,
on here.
I
It should be.
15.
Okay. It's not bad. Like I said, Score Assistance. If you need the medals for the score, they'll help out a great deal. Hopefully,
This is actually it's a good concept. We've never had this before, like a score assistance deal or anything like that's where the pool is like the pool is basically just like what you can use in high score challenge. If they bring this back for like future high score challenges, it can be really good because the pool is pretty small. So your chances of getting a premium medal are actually really high because it's such a small pool to choose from.
Yeah, but at the same time, you're only pulling 5 medals. You are guaranteed a 6-star, so don't get too excited when you see that flashy 6-star, and then just have it be like a Daisy.
And then have it be Aladdin.
I mean, Aladdin wouldn't be
Jasmine.
bad. Okay. Actually, I don't have Jasmine yet, surprisingly.
Yeah, but no, 6-star Jasmine confirmed right now. You just did it. You did it to yourself. Man.
No, it's fine because you can get. Oh, is it Garrett? No, they're not 5-star higher. They're just 5-star. All right, yeah, this is bull plop. But if you get a reversed 6-star medal, you're almost guaranteed to get a. Oh no, because there's Marluxia and Lurksine. Oh, I don't want Lurksine. No, Exalted. All right, scratch what I was just about to
knowing
say.
our luck, you're gonna pull Larksine, and I'm gonna pull Marluxia.
Can I just get? All right, I'll be okay with that if I can also get 4 Zexions.
Yo,
because that's how many I need the guilt, I think.
Yo, if they slide over like 4 Zaldens, you'll be lit, fam.
Actually, how many Zaldens do I need? I think I need 5 Zaldens. You know what? I want to pull a 5 Zaldens. Fuck the bullshit.
I want to pull. Where's Zalden? I need 4. Yeah, I need 4 Zaldens from this.
All right, so we're gonna get the broken pulls. All right. There's not much else to say about this banner. Like we said, it's pretty good. The only thing about this is that I'm not entirely sure if I'd rather pull here or the reverse banner. I'd probably want to pull the reverse banner more, to be honest. Just because there's more reverse medals that I want personally.
I just think that my problem with the reverse banner is that they're just like I already have my Hag, Queen, and Pete already max guilt. Basically, all of them almost max guilted. And I don't want to spend. I feel like I'm basically paying 3,000 joules for like 3 epics. I don't know. That just doesn't sit well for me. But if you haven't already guilted any of those medals, then
well, I think this is the only deal so far where we're guaranteed 3 epics because usually you're only guaranteed 2.
Yeah. But I mean, I guess it depends on like how you look at your joules. Like, if you consider 3,000 joules be worth basically 3 epics or more, or like possibly like 4, then go for it. But I still don't. I don't know. Maybe I'm just salty that I pulled like 800 Pete's.
I think it also has to do with like what you have, what you're close to guilting as well.
Exactly. And then we have the other notification, which is really good, surprisingly.
Yeah.
I logged in. I thought I was playing Japan for a second now. Yo, farmable 3-tier medal? What?
Yeah.
and they
initially,
got a buff.
ironically, before this event dropped, Rustic was like, "It'd be great if this is tier 3." I'm like, "Nah, fam. This is actually just gonna be tier 2."
And lo and behold, we have our first farmable tier 3 event. We had a free tier 3 medal earlier this week with the Jack Skellington, but you basically only got, what was it, 9 copies of that?
Yeah,
And
that was
if you
enough
just
to
got
guilt
2,
and reroll once.
I mean, reroll twice.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Um,
Jeez.
so if you got juice out of your second reroll, and you roll like 65, then now it's just like game over, kid. But this medal is our first farmable. So the 3 missions you can do, they'll just drop out like the Sora medal, similar to the 3D event we had,
Yeah.
and like the Queen of Hearts and all those other ones. But this is actually going to be, and the funny part is, like, I thought they would nerf him so that, like, he would either be tier 2 or he would be like 4 gauge. But this is actually the same exact medal that was in the Goofy Avatar board, but just speed version.
Yeah. So we actually got
And
a
it doesn't.
buff compared to the Japanese version because he was tier 2 in Japan, I'm pretty sure, right?
Yeah, in Japan it was tier 2 and 4 cost. So
Yeah.
here it's tier 3 and 3 cost.
Yeah, a lot of the
So
times
it's
our
double
medals
buff.
actually end up getting buffed when they're brought over. There was only like 1 or 2 that actually ended up getting nerfed.
Yeah, and the only issue is it'll have the same problem that the V metal does, which is that the base stats are going to be like pretty terrible. I think this caps out at like 6,300, if I'm not mistaken, or something like that.
Yeah.
So definitely, if you want to use this, like, you'll definitely want to invest some Chippendales in this. But something I learned. So you know how these medals, that lower defense, how it's only for 1 attack.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say you're fighting like a cannon that have like the defense up already like included, like before you attack it.
Mm-hmm.
If you lower the defense with one of these 1-turn medals, it just never comes back.
Oh, that makes sense.
Because it doesn't gain back its defense boost.
Yeah, because it's not like it's health based. Like they just have it at the start of the battle.
Exactly.
Like with the
and they're not a neutral. They're at a positive. So if you're having issues with, like, some of the bosses with like built-in defense buffs, you can actually use this medal to just debuff them, which is really good.
Now I'm just really mad because
Why?
a few EMCs ago we got the what was it? The Townless River Trio, and this is actually just a farmable version of the Timeless River Trio.
Yeah, I mean, the multiplier is also a lot smaller, so don't. And the base stats are a lot weaker as well. For Timeless River, they're at guilt. I think my Timeless River Goofy, I want to say
It's like
about
3.5 multiplier, and then the guilt.
Yeah, it's like 3. I think it's 3.8 actually.
No,
But
3.5.
either way,
Because
oh,
my Donald's not guilted. I just need 1 more for guilt, so it's 3.5.
yeah, it is 3.5. So 3.5 with guilt, and it is like base 7,000 strength. Obviously, that's the difference between having like a single target and a
AoE.
like having a single target, single target and an AoE medal. Obviously, there's going to be differences, but
Yeah.
there are 2 different medals.
Oh wait, this is AoE. Wait a minute, what? Oh god, I thought
Yeah,
it was a
it's
single
AoE.
target as well. Jeez,
No, it's AoE.
shows how much
So
Tired Kenny's paying attention.
So the max multiplier for these, if it's like Goofy, it's going to be 2.3.
That's not bad for AoE though.
Nah, especially because you're gonna be farming this, so it's really, you're gonna want to get to 100%, like either with magic mirrors or like just being lucky and being able to guild it to max. That means that your max multiplier is gonna be like about like over 5, which is really good for an AOE medal.
Yeah, and like the event's gonna be here for just under 2 weeks, so you'll have more than enough time to gather up your swords, assuming they're not as difficult to get as the 3D Rikus were in that event. But I don't think it'll be that difficult.
No, because it's like, at least with the 3D Rikus, there were 3 different medals, so Riku just had the lowest drop rate.
Yeah.
I think if I'm reading the banner correctly, it says that they're just dropped by, like, depending on which Heartless you beat is whether it's going to drop like the 5-star. So this might actually be a really easy event to clear. But yeah, it's actually great. I didn't think they were going to do this. mostly because, like I mentioned, they basically charged 6,000 joules for the same exact metal, like a day ago. So I didn't think they were gonna just give us this for free. But
Yeah, this is
it's pretty.
actually I like this a lot more than the Goofy deal because now I kind of want the Goofy medal for purposes for my album, but since I never started that whole completions kind of thing, I don't really feel as compelled to try to go out and try to get these medals.
Exactly, and it's like you said, there's no real need. I mean, unless you're really lacking in the AOE department, there's really no need to wanna basically spend money on these boards, or spend money on like the Goofy Avatar board when you can just get this medal.
Yeah,
It came with that thing, just the speed version for $0.
this is actually about to be my strongest speed AOE medal, my upright speed AOE medal.
Oh, same seas. I mean, I guess they can charge 3,000 joules because you are getting like we'll do like the cosmetics part of
Yeah, the
the
cosmetic, and
game.
like you're getting some skills, like you get like zero cost. No, not zero. Yeah, zero cost. Like that, I think that's a good skill. But as Rustic and some other people were telling me, like cost one and cost two, or was it one cost or two cost? I don't remember what the name of it was,
Yeah, yeah.
but they have
So
a much higher
there's
chance
three.
to
There's
trigger than
hundred
zero
percent.
cost. Yeah, and this is like 50%. While that is still very good for right now, um, again, I
Now,
think that'll depend like on your medal setup. Like I don't really have any medals that like I like to drop that are like 3 or even 4. Actually had this
yeah,
conversation with Rustic a lot like a while back. Like initially I didn't like Black Coat Mickey because it was a 3 drop. I was like, this medal isn't even all that nice. And then later on I was like, wait, this medal is actually really good. But the 3 cost was like
the greatest thing.
it was a huge deterrent for me. So
Same thing with like Sax. I mean, that like Sax is what 4 cost.
yeah, 4
But
but
see
he's
that
AoE.
that's the trade off.
So
And that's the trade off is that you put no cost on a metal, but then you lose like attack boost. You lose off on a lot of damage for using that.
yeah.
So like I would put I would put these kind of like no cost either on metals that have like a really high cost. Like in Japan, they have like 6 cost and 5 cost metal.
Yeah, what is
Uh,
it? Master Ericus, I think, has a 5 cost, but like it was a powerful hit.
yeah. Master Ericus has one. I think Sebastian and Lil and Ariel and Flounder are 6, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep. Hmm.
Uh, and I think that's as high as they've been right now.
Yeah.
So putting one of those on that metal that doesn't really do too much damage. It's mostly meant for buffing, or even putting on like Master Ericus because the multipliers on them are already ridiculous. So even though you're losing out on attack boosts, the fact that you're basically triggering a 5 cost attack for either 1 or 2 if you have the attack boost, if you have ability 1 or 2, or if you're triggering it for 0 when you get the proc, that's great. But like he said, you're basically if you're gonna get the Goofy now, you're literally just buying it because you need the power or because you want the skill.
Yeah.
There's no other reason to do it.
Well,
Yeah.
I think that's just about everything to go over involving the update. Now it's time for a little bit of juicing. So
Man,
if you guys don't mind, I see like I don't really want to pull here, but
you're gonna have to.
there's medals I like. It's only 1,500 joules, and let's hope your boy gets something nice.
We're gonna know what's gonna happen. We're gonna fall into the same trap you fell into during that other 1,500 pull banner.
No, it's fine because I'm gonna get Sword on Goofy, but get me another illustrated Ansem and an SP Axel. It's fine. Even though I can't do that because you're only guaranteed one. You're guaranteed 1 6-star or 5-star, so I physically cannot do that.
No, it's 5-star and above, so you can get a couple. You can get various 6 stars.
Usually it has the plus on the banner though. It doesn't say that.
It does.
No, no, no. I mean like on the notice, like on the page, like I'm looking at, like it doesn't.
Oh, guess not. Let me know once you get your
Yeah, no, it's not on
juicing.
the banner either because like the previous EMCs has 3
Yeah,
5
a
plus.
little
Yep.
arrow signs. Yeah.
All right, you ready to get juice rustic?
Well, I have to record my juicing, so I'm gonna stand by and watch you get juiced, and then we'll see how I get juiced on.
All right.
I
Well,
might
let's see.
upload
If I don't
tomorrow.
get a reverse medal, I'm gonna be upset. All right, let's see the 6-star.
It's gonna be SCG. It's fine.
Well, it's an upright medal. I'm already feeling bad. I got no reverse medals. Alright, Musketeer Goofy. Okay, I'll accept that. The rest of this poll is actually ass
Not
cheeks.
bad. What is it?
Don't worry about it.
What'd you get?
I got
Oh, no.
Musketeer Goofy, Aladdin, Ansem the Wise, and 2 daisies.
Oh no, not the daisy.
I'm fine with the daisy. Like, I can guilt my daisy. I don't fucking want Ansem the Wise. Like, what is this doing for me? I mean, I
Yeah,
guess
you're right.
like I could use it for a higher score, but like I really don't care that much about this high score challenge. I'm not gonna lie.
Yo, Black Price Plus, man.
And oh, you also get a he would do. I mean, that doesn't matter because 0 AP like this happened, and I was just, man, I didn't get a single reverse medal out of that. That's butt shit. Well, I guess you don't really have a high chance of getting a reverse medal because what there's
Well, there's 1, 2, 3,
4, 5,
4,
6,
5, 7,
7, 8.
9.
I could
9.
Man. See, this is why I need to pull on that reverse deal because I need Zexions. Man.
I want to pull Zex down for you. It's okay.
I got 0
I'll send you my.
Zexions.
I'll send you my suffering.
Bro, I actually need 2 more Zexions.
I mean, I need a lot more, which means I'm gonna pull like just enough to get me to fully orb and just be missing 1 for guilt.
I mean, it's fine. I still have next week to get.
Do I even have?
Wait, why is it Musketeer Mickey on this? Wait a minute. Huh, that's interesting.
He's not a high score challenge person.
Yeah, no, but Musketeer Donald and Goofy are.
I only need 2. I only need 2 Zexions to guilt.
Wow. So do I. Alright, you're not getting any. You're gonna get a boo.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna get.
Alright, anyway, that's it for this video. If you guys did enjoy it, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and show your support. Be sure to check out social media stuff linked down below, and Rustic's channel. Make sure you yell at him to upload more content, and maybe he'll stay consistent with it. Or not.
Yo,
Who knows?
listen, it's like 4 days in a row, man. Come on.
Boy, everybody.
Like, comment, all that shit. I'm out.
You're not Black Blastoise.